Kahalayam Layahaba Shemiho Shaiba Hashama Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brotherhood out there teaching truth and sincerity. In the name of Yahweh Shemiho Shai. So, we're on Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So let's look at that word sword. Machaida, a large knife used for killing animals and cutting up flesh. A small sword as distinguished from a large sword. A curved sword for cutting stroke. A straight sword for thrusting. And the original presumed is fight, combat of those in arms, a battle of persons, variance, disputants, quarrel. So that word war is pretty significant. The Lord came to bring all that. So it's like a promise, you know, the promise of all these things gonna happen. Make sure that you understand the scriptures correctly, because some Christians, all Christians basically, believe that he's all love. So you will bring this one out. I think it's in red. You bring this one out and it's like, no, it can't be. You know, it can't be. I don't understand. So here we go again. Getting to the nitty-gritty. And there always has to be a foundation. There always has to be a foundation. There always has to be a place where it starts. So the place where this starts is in war, right? So this starts from the time that Yahweh Shai was on the face of the earth, walking the earth, giving a sermon, telling about what's going to happen. And that is this special move, you know. That's like, you know how when you were little you used to play basketball and you used to shoot it and say swish before it even went in. That's called calling. But in a larger sense, it's called prophesying, because you shot the ball before it went in there and you said it was going to go in, and then if it goes in, guess what? You're a prophet. Not really, but I'm trying to help you understand. So Yahweh Shai was on the earth prophesying, you know, telling folks about what it is. Because what it is the truth. And people have to know that the truth is, you know, it's not going to be stopped. You can't stop the truth. You can slow it down, but you can't stop it. And there's many ways people try to stop, you know, the truth. People try to get in our face, trying to desperately show us that they're right and we're wrong. But they can't even get into the words of the Bible, because there's something called a dictionary. There's a Bible dictionary, and there's a lexicon book that has all the words and their meanings in it. So you're going off, Christian community. You have a little recourse. It has to be your way or it doesn't exist. Because you weren't ready to get into the words, you have no business getting into the word. Man, how stupid can you be? The book is referred to as the Word. The living Word. What it is that you're about distracting. You're like a magician. You like to distract people so you can do your magic. Which is something that you're going to be into. Because magic is your thing, wizard. Esau. Other nations. So now I'm going to clarify some things. Yahushua didn't come to confuse the elect. Because it said if it were possible, the very elect will be deceived. So, for certain people, certain of us, we're in the Bible, we're reading the Bible daily, making videos daily. There's not a day where we don't stop thinking about Yahushua, because it's a daily thing, and we're doing it out of fear and remorse, and we want to turn back. So because we know he told us he's going to come and bring war, we better choose a side, is what I'm saying. Choose a side. That is going to be, man, I don't know how it's going to be, but it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, like real bad. So, while you're here, and this is going to sound like weird because we don't usually give this kind of advice. While you're here, you have to do two things. Enjoy the time you are given and use it wisely. Don't spend all your time fighting with your family. Don't spend all your time trying to convince them. Don't spend your time trying to convince anybody. Say your piece and move it on. You have a job to do. You can't get everybody to return, but what you can do is get the right people to return. Get them to return back to being Israelites, because Israelites is what we are. We're not Mexicans, we're not this, we're not that. We're something else. We're Israelites. And it makes me think, man, these people, I'm talking about the nations, and not all the nations, I'm talking about certain nations, and then Edomites, they don't want us to know who we are. They don't want us to know who we are because they're at peace, but our master's bringing war, and it's an act of war to tell people that are hidden in plain sight who they really are so that they can become unhidden. It is fantastic. It's a fantastic move. It's hard to believe, but it is actual and factual, and it is happening. So with that, I'm going to say shalom till next time.